Good afternoon. The man accused of gunning down Rio Rancho officer Greg Benner was in court today as a judge told prosecutors and the defense what could and could not be brought up in his upcoming murder trial. News 13's Haley Rush was in court today. She's here with details.
Jessica, prosecutors told the judge today Andrew Romero's long criminal history should be fair game at his trial. The judge only partly agreed.
He wasn't going to be taken, period.
Prosecutors say accused cop killer Andrew Romero wasn't going back to jail, no matter what.
Therefore, he turned around and, as the evidence is going to show, shot Officer Benner in the back.
Romero is accused of shooting and killing Officer Benner on Memorial Day last year during a traffic stop. Prosecutors told a judge today Romero committed a string of armed robberies in Albuquerque in the days and hours leading up to Officer Benner's death. They say that was his motive for the shooting.
He knew that he was wanted.
The defense fired back, saying any armed robberies before Benner's death should not be brought up at his trial.
A robbery committed 7 hours prior to prove that an intent to murder a police officer? That's absurd.
The judge met the two in the middle, saying armed robberies that happened the day Officer Benner was shot could be brought up, but the ones that happened days before could not. But the judge was left with another decision too.
Whether or not Mr. Romero said mean things about the police afterwards is totally irrelevant.
Romero is accused of saying he wanted to shoot down an APD helicopter at the time of his arrest and then later bragging about how he wanted to, quote, kill as many APD pigs as he could if he ever got out of jail. In the end, the judge said the threats against officers was off limits, but when it comes to the helicopter comment,
I'll deal with that later. Okay. As the evidence comes in.
Romero is accused of another armed robbery in Albuquerque 5 hours after Officer Benner was killed. The judge says that could be brought up at his trial, which is set for September. Back to you, Jessica.
All right. Thank you, Haley. Romero still faces trial for all those armed robberies. He's now serving a 12-year sentence for violating his probation from past armed robbery convictions and a manslaughter conviction for a gang-related shooting a decade ago. The trial